Hello friends, this is Raj Sastri from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 29, 2021. So let's talk about low price stocks in this segment. So this is mainly for swing traders, not for long-term investors. So let's jump in and get started. So as you can look through here, we had S&P 500. S&P 500 is trying to see where to go from here. So as you can see here, we have S&P 500 almost flat. So let's watch this closely and take it from there. So as you look through here, S&P 500 is in a tight trading range, and it's trying to decide. So last 2 days it has not done much. So today futures are indicating a little bit down in the futures market. So it's really in the trading range. So I don't expect too much things happening here. It might come down a little bit from here. So with that, let's jump in here and look at the volume. From a volume perspective, as you see here, we have a little bit downshift in the volume, mainly because it's a holiday season, not too many investors and traders around. That's why volume is down, which is very much normal for this season. So as you look through here, let's take a look at Nasdaq here. Look at Nasdaq, same pattern here. Nasdaq already hit the ceiling here. It's trying to come down, as you can see here. So we'll watch this also closely. And look at the volume here, same trajectory. Volume is coming down, which is very typical around this time of the year. And now let's look at Dow Jones Industrial Average. This is also doing the same thing here. As you see here, it's also hitting the ceiling on top here, trying to come down from there. I expect a little bit, down in the Dow Jones Industrial Average also. Look here, we got futures market down 24. I mean, this can change overnight, but still, it's a little bit weaker as we go forward. And we got small cap here, Russell 2000. As you see here, Russell 2000 is in a down pattern here. It's already in a down pattern, as you can see here. It's trying to decide where to go from here. I think it's also in a small trading range here. As you look through here, it's in this inside this box here. It might settle down a little bit. And from a volume perspective, as you see here, volume is coming down, which is very typical. So in a nutshell, market is not going to go gangbusters from here. It's going to be in the trading range. It might cool off a little bit after this huge run. As you can see here, it's only normal for it to cool off a little bit. That's what is going on right now. You can expect the cool off to continue for a few more days, especially this year. So with that, let's jump in here and look at the stock market and go from there. Let's jump in here to our spreadsheet to see what's going on with the low price stocks. So as you see here, what I will do is I will say price less than $15 here. So we look at all the stocks which are less than $15. And we'll also say we want volume greater than 1 million shares traded. So we want to look at liquid stocks. And as you look through here, this is all the stocks which are down big time in today. As you look through here, let's quickly look at some of the details here. Look, 1 day price here down big time. So we got to watch we have to watch this carefully. It's mainly because all these stocks are down big time, beaten down stocks. That's what we want to look at today and go from there. So now let's look at the quality. We want to look at the quality here and go from there. So as you look through here, these are very low price stocks here. CEMI, as you look through here, $1 stock. These are very low price stocks here. So what we'll do is we'll go after quality here. Let's click on some buttons here to go after quality. We'll say we want positive sales growth here. So we look at those companies here. Before we go to the positive sales growth, let's look at positive gross margin to begin with. So we get all the nice companies with the positive gross margin here. And let's also say we want low debt. We don't want stocks like the one right here with the high short ratio here, which is live one. Let's ignore those type of stocks and skip those. We want low debt. There we go. We got low debt candidates here. And we can also go after nice sales growth here. Let's say we want positive sales growth. So we'll eliminate some more weak links here. And we can also avoid some high P ratio candidates here. If I click on this P ratio here, high RSI. We can skip some high RSI candidates here. Let's say RSI less than 55. If you're swing trading, I would recommend going after RSI less than 55. So there's a good chance it may go higher. So now we got those candidates here. All these stocks have got RSI much less than 55. And now we got a nice set of stocks here, and we got some Chinese names also. We can play along here. Afterwards, I will do a quick filter to filter out all the Chinese names, so you can look at non-Chinese names. So with that, as you look through here, keep attention to the stocks with the insider buying and insider selling. As you see here, we got few stocks here with the nice insider buying. Look, we got AUVI, just $2.60 stock here. Nice insider buying here. So you could take a look at such companies here. This also has got sales growth and 1 year sales growth positive. Quarter over quarter sales growth is also positive. Gross margin positive. You could look at such candidates here. Only thing to worry about here is performance is all around negative here. 1 day all the way to 52 week, it's all negative, even 1 year. So that's why you got to be a little bit careful in such companies. But out of the companies, I think this is a little bit better here because there is a nice insider buy, and also there is also a sales growth here. Then we got few more. As we look through here, we got future fintech and few more here, go to, and few stocks here. So you could look at these companies and look at them carefully, and especially look at the stocks where there is a nice institution buy or an insider buy. Those could be better candidates for a swing trading. Also pay attention to the short ratio here. You want to be in the stocks with the high short ratio if you want to look at the short squeeze type situations. At the same time, positive sales growth and positive gross margin. So what we'll do next is we'll probably ignore the Chinese stock for a while here. We can look at the Chinese stocks separately, so that way it does not clutter the view here. So with that, let's just say we want just non-China to begin with. All right, so we remove all the Chinese stocks here. Now we got all non-China stocks, as you can see here. This could be a good one to look at and see if we can play along here. So we got a few names here. So let's look at few names. As you look through here, we got all these stocks here, AUVI and CleanSpark, both down big time today, as you can see here. And Applied AUVI, it's a $2.65 stock, nice insider buy here. And then we got CleanSpark. CleanSpark could be a little bit better candidate here. It's got both insider buy as well as institution buy. Nice sales growth and gross margin, as you can see here. Net margin is negative still, but performance is all along negative. That's why you got to be contrarian to buy this. I'm sure at some point it will stop the bleeding here. And right now there is no short ratio here. It could be okay to slowly start buying at these levels, but don't buy a lot here. Typically stocks below $10, you got to be a little bit careful not to buy whole chunk of it. Instead buy in stages and slowly. And then we got few more here as you can scan through. Keep attention to stocks with nice insider and institutional buy. As an example, Butterfly here, Butterfly Network, $6.39 stock, nice institution buy, as you can see here. Nice sales growth and also nice gross margin. Debt ratio is very low here, 0, which is good. Nice institution support here, and performance is low all along, as you can see here. So this is also same story here. If you want to buy this, buy in small quantities here. There is no short squeeze type situation, given short ratio is 0 here. So with that, we can look at few more along the same lines here. All these stocks are in the similar boat here, with the nice sales growth, as you can see here, and also performance is negative all along. So you could look at some stronger companies where you see some green shoots. For example, the one right here, DCPH. This one has got some green shoots, as you can see here. Those could be better candidates. There is some hope these stocks will come, will bounce back here. And we got one more here, even RKDA here. It's showing some signs of positiveness here. So now what we'll do is we'll also go after a little more stronger candidates here. So what I will do is I will say I want even 1 year sales growth, if to be positive. Let's say we want 1 year sales growth to be positive. We'll go after even stronger candidates here. There you go. So we get a little more stronger candidates here. You could look at these names. Both quarter over quarter sales as well as 1 year sales is positive here. You could look at such candidates which are a little more stronger. So as you look through here, we got a few more candidates here. Sunworks, which is just a $3 stock, as you can see here. As you look through Sunworks here, nice sales growth and gross margin. Some debt, but not too much at all. Low RSI. Performance is negative all along. All these solar stocks have fallen down here. This could be a very small market cap, as you can see, just 87 million. So if you're a quant trader, you could look at this stock here. Given there is a nice short ratio, you could look at it, but understand you might be in pain for a little longer here because all the solar stocks have come down big time. And then we got a few more as you look through here. So let's keep looking down here. We got Hive, which is one of my favorite here. You could take a look at Hive, which is right here. Is a blockchain company here. Nice sales growth and gross margin. It's got net positive net margin, 56% positive net margin. That's a good one. As you look through here, there is some green shoots here, green in 6 months and 1 year. With all the Bitcoin going down big time, you could also look at this one also here. And one more thing caught my eye is this ATER company. It's got a nice insider and institution buy, as you see here, and it's down all along. So you could take a look at the contrarian view here, see if it suits for your need at these levels, and go from there. And what we'll do is we'll look at a few more here. Let's keep going down and look at few more. And let's look at a couple of them here. So we got JMIA here and Tilray. Tilray, as you look through here, cannabis play, nice gross margin and nice sales growth, as you can see here. This one is down big, as you can see here. All these cannabis stocks are down. Tilray is also down along with it. It's got a nice 5 year growth, as you can see here. You could look at such companies. I also like JMIA, which is a good one here. It's also e-commerce play. Right now it's down just $11. I'm sure this will also bounce back nicely if you hold it for a while. And then you got a few more as you look through here. We got Copin. Copin is also a good one, trying to bounce back here. Nice sales growth, institution buying here. And also, I think this could be a good one. It's got some positive 1 year growth as well as 5 year growth, as you see here. All right, so as you look through it, we've got a few more here. What we'll do is we'll go after bigger volume here. Let's say we want volume greater than 5 million shares, so we'll even get a little more stronger candidates here. Instead of 1 million, we'll say 5 million. There you go. Now we are getting the volume leaders. These are all stocks less than $15, as you can see here. And these are volume leaders. So I typically love volume leaders because this is where the order flow is going. These are volume leaders, and many of these could be good ones, as you can see here. Many of them have got short ratio higher, so you could go after stocks like Tilray here with a nice volume. You could it's a 23 million shares traded, as you can see here. Nice volume. You could go after such stocks here, and we got a few more, as you see here, with the BNGO. BNGO, as you see here, it's down pretty much all along. So it's got a nice 1 year growth here. If you're a contrarian, you could look at such stock here. It does not have a high short ratio at this time here, but the one in the middle, GNUS, it's got a very high short ratio, 19%. And we've got a few more. You could also look at stocks like Spear or Any as an example. It also has a nice sales growth and gross margin. Stock is not doing well. It's done well in 1 year and 6 months, but off late it's trying to it's not doing that great, as you can see here. And we got 3D printing name here, NNDM, Nano Dimension. You could look at that one also. It's down all along, but nice sales growth and nice gross margin. and it's got very low float 184, and performance is negative all along. So you got to be a little bit careful there. And as you look through, we got few more GGBs, again a steel play. I think it's a good one. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. This also trying to have some nice sales growth, nice performance here in 3 month as well as 6 months here. You could take a look at that candidate also. And from a gold perspective, B2b Gold is a good one here. It's just $3.81 as you see here. It's also showing some strength. This could be a better candidate. It's a $3.81 stock as you can see here. It's showing some signs in improvement in 1 day, 5 day and 10 day here, and even 3 month. That could be a better candidate here. You could take a look at that one here. And I love Hut H here. It's a good one. It's a Bitcoin crypto play here. Its crypto is down as you know. It's also showing some nice 6 month and 1 year performance here. Nice sales growth and gross margin. You could buy this one also slowly. And Tellurian is a good one. You could always buy Tellurian, natural gas play here. I think they will do very well. And we got few more. If you're up to stocks like Whale here, it's also a good one here. $13 stock. Nice sales growth as you can see here. Nice gross margin. This stock is also trying to bounce back in 1 month time frame here. And New Gold is also, you could also look at this one. It's already trying to bounce off as you can see here. And TCAT is a it's a Asia Pac name, Asia Pacific. It's already having a nice short squeeze as you can see here. Right now I think it's good to avoid. I guess it's too high. It went so much high in say 1 day and 5 day. Probably it's good to avoid at this time. So with that, what we'll do next is we'll look at high short ratio candidates in low price stocks. So with that, let's jump in here, look at high short ratio stocks here. We still want stocks price less than $15. All right. And we want high short ratio. All right, so we are getting it now. Let's also sort this by high short ratio on top here. There you go. All right, so now we got the list here. As you look through here, volume, let's say volume greater than 1 million, so we don't want a low volume. So now we got our list here. These are all the stocks with the high short ratio as you can see here at the top. So now we can go after the quality here. Let's say we want low RSI, let's say RSI less than 55 here. All right, so let's also go after positive gross margin. And we can go after low debt candidates. So these are the good ones you could look at here. All we also have Chinese names as you can see here. We can also go after positive sales, so you even get better candidates here. These are all high short ratio candidates with positive sales. You could go after these candidates here. I think this will also serve very well. At the top of the list, we got BTBT. Which is one of my favorites. I've been buying this company slowly and accumulating nice position, waiting for the crypto to bounce back here. And we got a few more as you see here. You could look at these companies here and slowly accumulate some of these companies and go from there. With that, what we'll do is we'll end here in this segment, and we'll come back and look at a different segment. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Have a good day.